sure that before I start my presentation, I wanted to share a disclaimer, because a lot of the things that we're going to talk about are generational traits. These are generic generational traits of cohort, but at the end of the day, we all have to remember that we're all unique individuals. We're all shaped by our culture, by our life experience, but also the phase of life that we're currently in. Because even though I'm a millennial, I consider myself the grandma of the millennials, because I'm at the very far end. I'm already in my mid-30s. I've been leading teams. I'm at a different stage of life where I have different priorities than the young millennials. So when we talk about millennials, there's a huge diversity in that space, especially also when we look at social media. There is, for example, the very viral video by Simon Sinek last year or 2 years ago where he was talking about millennials. A lot of the things that he's sharing is coming from the Western Hemisphere. Millennials here in Asia, they're so diverse. Even if you compare millennials in Hong Kong versus Singapore versus China, they're absolutely diverse. So yes, we're talking about generational traits, but nevertheless, we're still unique individuals.
What we wanted to do is just to ask each of you for some practical things that the guys in the room can take back today. So the minute they go back to their office, what is one tip that you can give them to say you can implement this right now, and it doesn't take an employee guidebook, policies, and a logo and a color palette? Fiona.
One thing that's absolutely simple and mundane: ask more. Ask instead of making assumptions. A lot of the leaders, they face with having that pressure to come up with solutions. Instead of that, just ask your employees. Simple thing. Because most of my clients, they complain about not having enough time to provide coaching conversations. Ask your team members, how often do you want to see me? How often do you want to have that coaching conversation? So you don't need to actually think about something, you don't make up assumptions, you just ask. So one simple thing that you can do differently once you step out of this room is just ask more.